Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, in previous lecture I have explained the logic gates. So that was NOT gate, OR gate and AND gate. Okay. So in this lecture we will discuss some more logic gates, just like NOR gate, XOR gate, XNOR gate, NAND gate. Okay. So we will discuss all these logic gates. Okay. So in previous lecture I have discussed about the NOT gate. So then I discussed about the OR gate, symbol of OR gate, truth table of OR gate and definition of OR gate, then AND gate, definition, symbol and truth table. So now our new topic is NOR gate. NOR gate چی هستن و هیچ قسم کار میکنه صحیح truth table چی هسته و symbol چی هسته. So NOR gate means we can say this is not OR. It is the inverse of OR gate. What does it mean? ये क्या هستن ये not OR هسته. مقصد چی هسته که اینجا OR gate و NOT gate یکجای شدن صحیح اینجا. So we have OR gate, this is a symbol for OR gate, and the NOT gate combined with this, so it make what? It make the NOR gate. Yeah, simply we are using the symbol for NOR gate just like this. Okay, so this is the symbol of NOR gate. So here look at this, this is the symbol of OR and we are taking this circle over the OR gate, so it will make is a NOR gate. For example, here if we have input 0 1, so in case of OR gate the output will be 1, but in case of NOR gate it will become 0. It means that NOR gate is the inverse of OR gate. अगर OR gate output 0 में था, NOR gate क्या था output ची में था, output 1 में था. अगर OR gate output 0 में था, NOR gate output ची में था 1 में था. No, ये inverse चीज था. So this is the inverse of the NOR gate, OR gate. Okay, and here I have used the same plus is used for OR gate when we are representing the OR operation. So we are using plus sign for OR operation. اینجا ما plus sign या مثبت sign ما استفاده میکنیم بخاطر چی؟ بخاطر OR operation. اگر ما inverse making, so I will take bar on this. So what does it mean? Bar means, so now the output will be inverse. It will if the output is 1, so it will inverse the output and will display 0. If the output is 0, so it will inverse the output and will display 1. Okay, so this is what we can say, this is the inverse of OR gate. So here we have truth table of NOR gate. So what we have in this truth table, for example, these are the inputs. इंजा inputs असते 0 0 अगर बाशा output ची में है 1 में है सही. In case of OR gate, when we have inputs 0 0, so output will be 0, but in this the output will be 1. चुरा output 1 असते बाई खातर कि ما گفتم कि ई inverse چی असते سرچپای OR gate असते دیگه 0 1 असते. The OR gate اینجا output چی میه 1 میه, اینجا چی میه 0 میه. So let me just draw the truth table of the OR gate, so then you will understand. Okay, so right here we have inputs, these are the inputs and this is the output for the OR gate. For example, this is for OR gate. So now if we have 2 inputs, so we should have 4 combinations of input. So 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, so in case of OR gate, when all of the inputs are 0, result will be 0, otherwise result will be 1. Yeah, output will be 1. But in this case, so we can say this is the inverse of OR gate. So if here the output is 0, so here the output will be 1. If here the output in these cases, so the output is 1, but here in NOR gate the output is 0. No, ये चीज़ सही inverse OR gate शुदा सही से कि मकसद output OR gate अगर सिफर बाशा इंजा आउटपुट 1 में बाशा अगर आउटपुट आर गेट यक बाशा इंजा आउटपुट चिमी बाशा सिफर में बाशा सेकंड जो मा द लॉजिक सॉफ्टवेयर इरे एक दफा execute making simulate making. So here I will use the NOR gate. So look at this. For example, let me take NOR gate. So how will we make a NOR gate? So here we have just only OR gate, and here I will take NOR gate. So it will yeah, we can measure how. So just click on this, sorry, click on this, yeah, right click on this. So here I think we have the converting this to, look at this, invert. So when we invert this, so it will become NOR gate. So now you can see this is NOR gate. You can also make NOR gate by taking OR gate with NOT gate. Look at this, OR gate with NOT gate, and this is the simple symbol of OR gate. Let me just take two inputs, this one and this one. We have input for this and this, and let me link these with each other. And this is the making of NOR gate. So now I will also take an output for just like a lid. Let me take a lid, this, and for this also link lid is a output with this. What is happening to this? Connect this with this and this with this. So now you will see that here this is also NOR gate. NOR gate هسته و بالا که هسته NOR gate هسته. مقصد ما تعریف گفتم که NOR gate مقصد چی هسته؟ NOR gate مقصد هسته not OR. It means that OR gate and NOR gate are combining together to make the NOR gate. So both of them are combined together and make the NOR gate. So now the result of both will be same. This simple symbol NOR gate has the which is the not OR gate my jagah. So let me execute this. So now in case of OR gate, when any one of the input is 1, result will be 1, but in this case when any one of the input is 1, so the result will be 0 in case of NOR gate. Look at this, so both are 0 0. Look at, so here in chapter what we have 0 0, result is 1. It means if we have both input are off, so the result will be on. Yeah, the output will be on. So any one of the input is on, so the result will be off. Look at this, the result will be off. And when we have first is 1, the second is 0, so the result will be 0. For example, if first is off, the second is on, result will be 0. Okay, so if both of inputs are on, so the result will be 0. Okay, but when the result will be 1, so when both of the inputs are 0. Okay, look at this, so when both of the input are 0, so the result will be 1. So this was NOR gate, which is the inverse of OR gate. Okay, next what we have, so next we have XOR gate. What is XOR gate? Yeah, we can say exclusive OR gate. So what is this gate? What is the property of this gate? So now this gate will give you one is output when the input are same. When the input are when the input are same, the result will be 0. When the input are different, so the result will be 1. So look at this. So here in this case, if we have input 0 0, so it means both of the inputs are same, so the result is 0. Here the inputs are also same, 1 1, so the output will be 0. Okay, so the property of this gate is what? Yeah, the definition of this gate is what? The gate which gives 1 is output when we have odd number of ones and gives 0 when we have even number of ones is called XOR gate. Yeah, we can also define this that when the inputs are same, when we have same input inputs, so the output will be what? The output will be 0. So here we have two cases, 0 0 1 1. So in this case, so the output will be 0. But when we have different inputs, so the result will be 1. या बोला मो the तारीफ नश्ता कहते when we have odd number of ones and gives 0 when we have even number of ones is called सही से मकसद even number of ones अगर बोशा बोजम चीज तो result 0 में आया अगर odd number of one बोशा result ची में आया 1 में आया सही से या कुल्लिश अगर 0 बोशा हम result ची में आया 0. So we can also say that same inputs give 0 and different inputs give 1. Different inputs will give you 1. So for example, if we have 0 1, so result will be 1. If we have 1 0, so result will be 1. Okay, so this is the property of XOR gate. So how will we represent XOR gate? So the operation of XOR gate will be represented by A, then plus with circle B, A plus with circle B. So this is the representation of XOR gate. So now in logic software, what is an XOR gate? So let me just check this. Let me stop this one. So this was this was NOR gate. So now let me take XOR gate. So it's XOR gate. So this is a symbol of XOR gate. So let me take this symbol for XOR gate, just like OR gate, but when we want to draw the symbol of XOR gate, same like OR gate, but we should add a simple curve right here. Okay, so then this will become the XOR gate. So this is input, this is output. So now let me just connect this with this and also with output. Let me execute this. So now what we have, when both of the input are same, in case of 1 1 and 0 0, so the result is off. Okay, so when we have different input, अगर अवल on बोशा दोम off बोशा result हम ची में आया on में आया, अगर दोम अवल off बोशा दोम on बोशा result ची में आया 1 में आया या on में आया. So we can say this is the XOR gate. वो XOR gate क्या है? वजीफा का दो input में गिरा आज दो ज़्यादा ना में गिरा. NOR gate और AND gate वो OR gate क्या है? वो आज आज दो ज़्यादा input में गिरा. मकसद दो बोशा या आज दो ज़्यादा तुम गिरफ्त में तो ना input हो. XOR gate क्या है? फ़कत दो input में गिरा आज दो ज़्यादा ना में गिरा. So this is the definition of XOR gate, and this is the truth table of XOR gate, and this is the symbol of XOR gate. Okay, so now what we have in next slide, so we have XNOR gate. Just like NOR is the inverse of OR gate, so XNOR gate is also the inverse of XOR gate. Okay, look at this. So XNOR is the inverse of XOR gate. So when we have output is 1 in XOR gate, so here the output will be 0. So look at this. So the truth table of XOR gate was just like this: input, and we have output, input and output. So for two inputs we should have 4 combination of inputs: 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, so in this case, so in case of XOR, so this is XOR gate. So when we have same input, result will be 0. Also for this 0, when we have different input, so the output will be 1. But in this case, we can say this is the inverse. A plus with circle B whole bar asta. Whole bar means ki all inja chise inja exclusive NOR gate asta. Okay, so if here input is 1, so here the if the here output is 1, so here output will be 0. If here output is 1, so here output will be 0. Here output is 1, here output is 0. Here output is 0, here output is 1. So we can say that this truth table is the inverse of this truth table. Yeah, we can say this logic gate is the inverse of XOR gate. Okay, so here what we have XNOR. XNOR means X not R. So here we have NOT gate with the combination of NOT gate. सही से नहीं जो NOT gate است. ये अगर input सिफर में की ना सही से sorry output नवाज ये NOT gate या است पास बची तब्दील में की ना बा सिफर तब्दील में की ना नॉमी NOT gate است कि output इरची में की ना inverse में की ना. So this is the XNOR gate. If you have any questions, so then you can ask. Okay, so next what we have NAND gate. NAND means not AND. So NAND means not AND gate. Okay, so in this case what we have the AND gate with combination of NOT gate. So here we have two gates, so AND just like this, and it combines with NOT gate and will make NAND gate. NAND means not AND. Okay, so for example, if we have 0 0 is input, so the output will be 0. But here we can say NAND is the inverse of AND gate, so the output will be inversed by NOT gate. So for example, if output is 0 in case of AND gate, so it will become 1. If output and AND gate is 1, so it will be inverted by NOT gate to 0. Okay, so here we have the symbol of NAND gate. So you can also take NAND gate just like this. AND gate و NOT gate یکجا شدن صحیح سو NAND gate را جور کردن اینجا چی هست AND gate with this bubble صحیح. So we can say that this is the symbol of NAND gate. اینجا अगर input چی باشه صفر صفر باشه output چی میاد یک. Let me just draw the truth table of the AND gate, so then you will understand that how it invert the input. Okay, sorry, the output. For example, we have input right here and here we have output. So in this case, if all of the inputs are 1, so result will be 1. But if any one of them any one of the input is 0, so the result will be 0. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. So in this case, so result will be 0 0 0, and here the result will be 1. Why? Because all of the inputs are 1. So now when we look at this truth table of AND gate and this truth table of NAND gate, so both of the outputs are inverse. So here in the chase 0 0 result 1 में in the 0 0 result 0 में in the AND gate result 0 में हो NAND gate gas inverse as the boy خاطر in the chase result 1. So here 0 result, here 1 is result, here 0 is result, here 1 is result, here result is 0 is 1, here result is 0. So we can say that this truth table is the inverse of this truth table. So this is for AND gate and this is for NAND gate. So now we can also apply this and this simulation software. Okay, so let me just check this. For example, here we have AND gate, so just insert this, right click on this and convert this to NAND gate. Yeah, you can also make a NAND gate just like this. So take one AND gate and one NOT gate, combine these two, so it will become NAND gate. We can also take NAND gate just like this. So take AND gate, right click, sorry, properties, invert this. So now this is also symbol of AND gate, and we can also make AND gate NAND gate just like this, AND gate with combination of NOT gate. So take inputs and also output, input for this and output for this one. So now combine the input with logic gate and also combine with output. Link this and also this one. Okay, so now so the working of both will be same. Okay, okay, so let me execute this. So what we have in case of AND gate, so when both of the input are 0, yeah, any one of the input is 0, so result will be 0, but in this case the result is 1. Look at this, so both of the input are 0, result is 0. So here the working of this and this is same. Okay, so when we are taking 1 0, so for example this is 1, this is 0, again result will be 0, but in case of AND gate the result will be 0, but here the result is on. So we can say that this gate is the inverse of what is the inverse of AND gate. Okay, so look at this, so we can take AND gate, NAND gate just like this and just like this. Okay, so when we are taking the input is 1 1, so the result will be 0, but in case of AND gate, so the result is 1, but here the result is 0. It means so this logic gate is the inverse of AND gate. Okay, so what we have next. Okay, so these are complete symbols of the different gates, just like for example this is AND gate, this is OR, NAND, NOR gate असतं, NOT gate असतं, exclusive OR असतं, exclusive NOR gate असतं. So these are different symbols of different gates. Okay, so it's enough for this lecture. So inshallah in next lecture then we will start the Boolean algebra. So it's enough for this lecture.